the pain. Daddy working overtime today. Believing for a brighter day. Tell us your story. Let the people feel your glory. From the struggle to the victory. Your voice will change your history. It's never on the ground. It's more of who you are. It's never on the ground. It's more of who you are. One God, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of God, Uganda, changing lives across the border. One God, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. No man of playing late at night. Students just in every little light. Brother trying hard to feed the hope. Still strong though he walks alone. Every star that I keep on meaning. Every soul that believes in dreaming. No matter where you come from today, your story can open the way. It's less about the God. It's more of who you are. It's less about the God. It's more of who you are. One God, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of God, Uganda, changing lives across the border. One God, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. One God, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of God, Uganda, changing lives across the border. One God, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. It's about the God. It's more of who you are. It's less about the God. It's more of who you are. Good morning, my people. How you doing today? I trust you guys are doing well. Today's Question Friday is the day for you to ask your questions, and then they will be answered. But yesterday, someone commented on one of my live broadcasts, and guys, I'm sorry about yesterday. Network cut me off, and my phone refused to reconnect. And I said, well, let me see these guys tomorrow. Yesterday, someone commented on one of my live broadcasts and said he likes the program, but he does not like the music. So he wants me to change the music. For that reason, I'm repeating this song. Wherever you are, mister, you have nothing to do for that music. We have copyright, and all this is my music. And I enjoy listening to it. And there are a couple of people that like to listen to this music as well. So guys, you can ask your question today. I and other people here that know the definitely be answering. The questions can be about cars, they can be about other things, yeah, but mostly about cars. But I hope your Friday is good. Today on the Chimeza Chamoroka, we are going to be hosting an eye doctor, a doctor of the eyes. I don't know what they call, they have their funny names that they give themselves, but we are going to be hosting an eye doctor. Why are we hosting an eye doctor? Some of you guys have eyes that are sick, but you don't know. I work with someone, and I went to them with I went with them to the place where I buy my glasses, and I wanted to replace my glasses because my glasses had a scratch. While we were there, this person says, but can they check me? And I said, okay. So this person went in for an examination to see how the sight is. No, I think he is optician. No, but there's something. I don't know if this person is an optician or something else. There are two professions in eyes. There are surgeons and then opticians. So, but then this time we were going to the optician to replace my glasses, and they checked this person. And the optician wanted to slap this person, saying, why haven't you been putting on glasses? Like, this person's eyesight was too bad. It could not even be corrected by the maximum of the glasses. I don't know what they call that. Then there's optometrists. Hey, guys, let me just repeat this song to spite that person that said that he did not like the music. I'm even going to sing on top of it to make sure that we spite him properly. And for the rest of the guys that like the music, let us enjoy it.
For the love of cause, Uganda. One dream, one key, one life, changing more. Mama walking every morning in the rain. Young teen covering all the pain. Daddy working overtime today, believing for a brighter day. Tell us your story. Let the people feel your glory. From the struggle to the victory, your voice could change your history. It's about the God. It's all of who you are. It's less about the God. Alone. Every scar got a deeper meaning. Every soul still believes in dreaming. No matter where you come from today, your story can open the way. It's less about the crowd. It's more of who you are. What did I say? One God, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of cause Uganda, changing lives across the border. One God, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. One God, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of cause Uganda, changing lives across the border. One God, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. It's all the God. It's all of who you are.
Good morning once again, my people. How you doing today? Because there is a lot of jam. There is a route that I saw. It's not very smooth, but I just want you guys to explore it with me again. I promise myself that I'll show it to you. Mark Jones, Info Juma Ali, Lawrence Omole, Francis Kalema, Zas David Klaji Karigide, Amos Luke, Martin Sentongo, Engineer Joshua King Daniel 256 VIP, Namkefa Aijuka Blair VIP, Sengoba Ibra Viani K, Mugenyi Simon Peter, Karim UG VIP, Eric Chandano VIP, Viani K, Mwanguzi David, Sengoba Ibra, Martin Sentongo, Muyombia Mark, Starch Events, Serunjoji Mathias, Nemurachi Sisigara Kajamga Kalinga Katambule Empola. Katusigari. Chairman Zach, Chairman Wabakamori, Chiria Moses, saying over, I'll show you that route probably Monday. I'll show you the route on Monday because one on Watambula. Show you on Monday. Let's put him on the agenda Kuntandalo. Namkefa, okay, Luemba Roger Funny Lifestyle VIP. Baneba VIP mbaneba lizeko okumpa kaseta kukiba pabuli mwezi. It's not to take for granted. Daddy working overtime today, relieving for, you know, that's how all fathers are. You work a little bit harder and you know you're always hoping that things will get better. Yeah, if they don't, then you start working again tomorrow. But guys, how are you? Today's question Friday. Go ahead and ask your questions, and me and the people that have the answers here, because a lot of people have the answers, we will be answering your questions. Yeah, someone enlighten Vianney about Wi-Fi hotspot business. Are they illegal? I bought data legally. Vianney, from what I understand, you can buy your data and use it in your home, but you're not allowed to sell access to that data to anyone. So as long as you want to sell internet access to anyone, you need a license from the Uganda Communications Commission. You need a license. You see how I'm broadcasting right now? I need a license. I'm working on it, but you know the process is not as clear cut as it should be, because people always want to get these licenses. But as long as you know our government makes access to information very, or they do it intentionally, I don't know. It's everything that you do where you relay information or signals to the general public, you need licenses. Why you need the license is the government wants to make sure that you're doing what they want you to do. You get the government just wants to control us all the time. You get so, and I guess that's their job. So today, guys, we are hosting either an optician or optometrist, or one of those people. So we're going to be talking driving with faulty eyes, driving with short-sightedness, long-sightedness, what that means, how unsafe it is, the glares in the night. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I've seen your complaints, guys. Sometimes the broadcast tutandika, and then we do a very big intro, a lot of videos before I actually start talking. So today will be the opening of a new chapter for us to actually have this broadcast without having that very long intro. Yeah. I've slowly acquired taste for the new song. Now, yeah, Wallet is my song. Okay, I'm going to give you Wallet shortly. Let me just read these guys. After if someone between Mark 2 Grand Mark 2 Musota, sorry, and the Grand, which is the most comfortable? The Grand is definitely more comfortable. It even looks more comfortable. The price, there is a price difference though. Ne Musota tezikyalabika ennungi tezikyalabika mu katale. Ne Grand zennyini tezikyalabika. And you know, guys, some of these cars, the reason why they are lost on the market is simply because the people that have these cars, yeah, the people that have these cars, guys, the people that have these cars, they don't have the money to top up to get other cars. You get, so they end up stuck with their cars. They want to sell and upgrade, but they don't have the money to upgrade, so they keep their cars. So for you who is trying to buy this car, you can't get the same car because you don't see a good car. Let me show you. I have another car shortcut here. It cuts a bit of the traffic, yeah? It just cuts a bit of the traffic, but let's go.
why. Girl, give me chance, I'll blow your mind. Say, Mola Saba, show me your
Excuse me, posing that banana, when Jaka, Weraga, Twalabata, Twago, I need a man who can love me. Love is a sovereignty. I take a one of plenty. We're floating, we're loading. Now the way, give me what I need, what you need, going away. Now, cause I saw this, my body, my looks, you could touch them with fire.
Trust me, guys. You see, it looks like we have passed Phi. I don't know if I'm not lost. I'm really hoping I'm not lost. I don't know if I took the wrong turn or the right turn somewhere there. But in the Kuolina, I think it's the right turn. You know, it looks like we have gone far. But if I'm using the right road, then I can tell you that I've saved more time than the people that are still stuck in jam. I think this is the right road. Kanakakiri no sikagenda anga muko kagwawa. I should try that road one of these days. I think this is the right road. It does save a bit of time. Okusinga okutula ali moli jam. Gwe inatenga walala. Ino walala. But katsoke tudde ku main.
Okay, man.
Excuse me, posing that when banana, when Jaka, Weraga, Twago, I need a man who can love me. Love is a sovereignty. I take a one of plenty. We're floating, we're loading, we're not for no recording. Now the way, give me what I need, what you need, going away. Now cause I saw this in my body, my looks, they could touch them with fire.
Guys, I'm back on the road and I did save time. There is a truck but literally mass area mabega sigiraba is a van a university mabega. So yes, we did save a bit of we did go right ahead. When Arthur gets lost, we will get more broadcast time. Temumulaba sisobola kubula katolaba buno obukubo balaba direction nga kan kaderi genzira no rumba kaderi basic Chris VIP. Good morning Katamba Isaac, good morning. We are going back to Emma. Ono Isaac amakubo godagona gamanyi. If you say suspension, what do you mean? When I say suspension, but your suspension, nah, you guys, you don't know this car. Let me just see. I bought this car at 60 around 68,000 kilometers. Right now it's at 113,936 kilometers. That's the so we have added about 50,000 kilometers on the clock. And I can tell you, I so far replaced only the front shocks. I've so far replaced only the front shocks. Yeah, I've replaced the front shocks. I have replaced the front shocks. I've not done any work on the ball joints. I've not done any work on I've not done any work on the Bukono. I've not done any work on the I've literally done nothing on the bushes, Sina Chenakoze, on all that. And now Nachusa, of course, I've changed the hubs, but I've changed the hubs, one, because we drive through muddy water. We also drive through dust. So the combination of those things and the potholes, the hubs were bound to give way. And 50,000 kilometers is good distance for the hubs to give you, especially if they had already done 60 in Japan. So I think we actually did okay. So I think now one of the things I'm actually going to work on, I want to check the bushes. I want to take I also changed the CV joints. Arthur, you are going to inspect for me before the convention. The way I hope Arthur will give me an offer. Basically, sibanange njagala kuwa offer. Kijja kusinzira embeera gye nnaaba mate mulowooza Subaru tebikoze. Naye bikoze bya battery. Guys, when you buy cars from the bond, I want you to always remember that cars from the bond, if the battery they give you might not make a year. Always have money on the on your pocket, and that money is to buy a battery. Have about 260,000 shillings for battery replacement. The battery they give you in the bond, and it's even worse if they change the battery for you. Buying a battery is bagura wano zikoleddwa wano Uganda, and the quality is still bad. It can even work for 3 weeks and stop. You get, so if you buy a car from the bond, have money on the side for battery replacement. Ket Shuraim, good morning, how are you? That road gets to Kisumu, then Katoke. Yeah, I've passed Katoke. Waba Antonio. Me na Ket Shuraim. David Sozi, good morning, how are you? Just drive the car as long as it was served in Japan before you bought it. Then check still okay and solid. Okay, but there's no translation today. I disabled the auto translation very fast. Some people don't know how to keep their cars safe, because yesterday I saw an Alpha that was smoking so much. Yeah. And probably the other thing I wanted to talk about, you know, we got a Subaru from the bond. We got it from that wholesale bond. And normally when someone goes to that wholesale bond, they are going to save money. But I've realized there is a pattern with cars that come from that place. There are patterns. And please don't mention the name of the bond here. We are not trying to tarnish any business. And you know how people are in Uganda. They can fight you. So I'm just putting this out there. There's a pattern with cars that come from that place, and me when we get a car from there, I monitor it a lot. We got a Subaru from that place, and right now I'm suspecting the thermostat stopped. I'm suspecting the thermostat got stuck. When the thermostat gets stuck, amazzi gaba olumu tegadda mu radiator, olumu gaba tegava mu radiator. You get so I told the owner of the car to monitor it. Aji monitoring it tulabe. If indeed it's true, then then they have to bring. Sorry guys, network keeps cutting us off. I don't have a lot of money, but I think I'm going to collect money and buy myself Elon Musk Starlink. Like these guys, they are too disappointing here. Too disappointing. Let me see if it gets stable. King Daniel, I want to clear on you saying window shopping. Now, shopping can be done online and offline. And these days, I'm after encouraging you guys to do, I used to think this thing doesn't move. That thing, that Terrano, I saw it somewhere. You know, ekimoroka kitambula kiterano era kya makanika. Sorry guys, the network is, this is what it did to me yesterday. Aneganira ddala. Guys, is anyone here selling Starlink? Starlink, I'm buying Starlink. Sina nyo sente naye kane kunganyi. Nze nkoye network ya Airtel na MTN enyiza. After is the Mazda CX-5 diesel good for really? Chitiwa, you're new here. You're new. Don't buy a diesel car if you only do town runs. Only buy diesel if you do a lot of long trips. Yeah, a lot of long trips. If you don't do long trips, don't buy a diesel. You get. Boys have those Terranos. They move me. I fear them. No mechanical. You already. Kaje kiri kicho ne munango yagibeza wata ina sente zikulenda. First of all neyo teri agigula, okitegeera teri agigula kirabe eyagalagwa eyagalagwa girabe naye koye kabisajja lwakitanvaako. JK, good morning, how are you? Nav studio, good morning. I'm saying like a mobile sim cards. Ezo zonna kati ematuga teri laika, nze nagende ematuga ne laika nze gwolaba kati ate laika nga tenafuuka laika oba bali bagiyita batya, ffe twasookayo internet yonge ebamba ne mujja mwena ne muyingira laika. Council Patrick Asiku, good morning. There is a lot of controversies on thermostats. Some mechanics say it should be removed, others say I personally think the thermostat should be kept. The reason why the mechanics remove them is because customers are negligent to the point that they never notice when their thermostat stopped. They never notice when their thermostat stopped. So mechanic okwewala ebizibu kutandika okumugamba nti yatamanyi kanika ajja munzije, okitegeera ajja munzije. And also some customers don't have the money to replace the thermostat, so it's just cheaper to just remove it. You get. But me, I would recommend you buy another one and put it there. My car has done 50k, and 50k the thermostat has never died. I had a car that the Raktis that I drove for, was it 2 years? It also probably did close it so that even when I'm moving the internet, the camera kit so that even when I'm moving the internet, the camera is what? Driver's permit needs UG permit. How quickly can he get it? I think even one day. If you have money in Uganda, things are very possible. You only need money. When you have money, things in Uganda are very. Help me, anyone here who can deliver for me Starlink, God willing. I've added the God willing so that if I don't have it, you know God did not will it. Wano nalingira wano ngenda vuga hama chairman zaka ngali afuwa akagalo, so that Mazda instead can the Mazda can't. Okay, every car can do Uber. The problem comes when it's time to maintain the car and you can't afford the spares. People that drive Toyota in Uber are struggling with spares. What do you think is going to happen to you with your Mazda Demio? Also, my thermostat did the same thing. The coolant reduces but no leaks. Exactly. It doesn't actually reduce. just doesn't come back. You get, you know how the coolant goes into the engine? Yeah, it's supposed to come back, or but it doesn't. It just doesn't come back. It stays there. Which take it, right? It just doesn't come back. So you just have to know what to check. So, but I'm more cousin. But I was telling you the cars that we buy from on wholesale price, they have funny things they do. So me, when we are buying a car from that place, I tell people to go and not test as is. Newali nedi na yogura as is. Ne quality ye walala wadakabei kiyongera mu quality tero kuba a little bit better. You get. So me njagala nnyo omuntu n'amanya nti this is what I am going to expect if I am going to be buying a car from here. Kati abagenda ogula emmoroka from the wholesale bond, you need to know edategeka sente nge million emu just in case. And you cannot stop people from saving money. And I normally tell you guys, no, but toguza 100%. Nedi natebera 100%. Naye bali balonda mu quality, balonda mu okitegera between personal set the personal set because it's more modern. However, the personal set spare parts are quite expensive. I would never buy the Spacio. If I get to 19 million shillings, then I'm shifting to a Wish. On take it over ICs. As long as it has a 2ZR engine, me, I am shifting. I will not buy the Wish old model, but if I have 19 million shillings and I am sure I'm buying the Wish because I really need it, I'll get the new Wish new model on credit. We shortcut money. Out of the blue, questions: where do guys who build huge plazas in town get their money? Some of them get loans. I'm just talking. I'm just saying what I know. I'm sure that some of them get. I'm buying Starlink today. So I was saying, someone was asking to. Bana bazimba plaza mu Kampala bajja wasatana kwata mu internet. Are saying Chris Obore has not yet been found guilty, but we all know he took the money. Like, it is reported that Chris Obore took 3.5 billion Ugandan shillings. Okay, and then there is someone that took more than 30 billion shillings. But nowadays they were working in parliament. They were embezzling. It's called embezzling. It's stealing. Just given a fancy name. It's called embezzling. Sorry guys, network. I'm buying Starlink. So buying Starlink. Guys, because I have anything against the person, because Chris Obore and he has been working in parliament, which is a public institution. And anyone that works in government, we can talk about them. So I was still saying, anybody that steals the amount of money that Chris Obore has stolen or has embezzled, as they like to say, we know they may never be found guilty, but we also know that they took the money. And that is looks like a mafia's mansion. Know that most of them steal the money, and there is nothing we can do about them stealing the money. It's terrible that we don't have police officers and the army guys are saying they are not getting enough. Of course, we know they are not getting paid enough. The doctors are complaining, and the government is saying they don't have money for doctors. There is someone that is still 3.5 billion shillings, yeah, and yeah, a lot of them steal the money. We know some of you guys have relatives that are stealing government money. Some of you guys that are watching are the ones steal the money. Could we get the full screen session here on YouTube? I want to, but the full screen and the features that are taken, there's a way they call it. I can't do that version. But I'm still figuring out the technology. Broadcast. I enjoy being here. Stress kakendera kati batukutte. Oli atuyisa ate kati bano batukutte. Kosi kali tuludde. Lawrence, good morning. By the way, Nadia and Ipsam, which one do you recommend? Ipsam any day. Nobody really wants the Nadia now. Of course, people used to want the Nadia back in the day. But now, nobody wants the Nadia. Nobody really wants the Nadia. Nissan Fuga, run away from that car. You'll have given your mechanic free money. Benjamin, tell us about your experience with the Nissan Fuga. How was your experience with the Nissan Fuga? Tell us. As an wish old model, you heartily, I don't hate the car. I just find that it's now, there's a replacement. The wish old model is ugly. It's really ugly. I tell you, the exterior, have you looked at the dashboard of that? Have you looked at the dashboard of that wish new model, old model? The interior of the wish old model is actually very ugly. Guys, today is Question Friday. Ask your questions and they shall be answered either by me or the vastly knowledgeable people that are on the broadcast. The network is disturbing us, but hopefully we will get the Starlink, God willing. I'm saying God willing because I'm a man of faith. I am praying for all of you guys that don't have faith to start getting faith like some of us. Your network is bubbling. Munang is not my network, it's the Airtel and MTN network. But I'm going to get Starlink. Don't worry. That is going to be, we are going to get a solution for that. We are getting Starlink. It might not be easy, it might not be smooth, but we are getting Starlink, and when we get Starlink, we shall spike. Is it true that they are planning? No, they're not going. They can't go back to the old number plates. You know, there are mistakes that are done and they cannot be reversed. Like you see this mistake of the digital number plate, the government yatomera kati ina kusigalako okitegeera yatomera yakolaki tebasobola bwe baddayo emabega, they are admitting failure. They can't. Gwe bw'obeera gwe, would you admit failure? Would you? Nissan Vuga, but this has stopped. Car is not starting. Call mechanics ujui mukuru. Now we need to buy this part. Now your car needs this. We decided to only drive it on Friday nights. Tell them, I keep telling these people, they don't listen to me. Sometimes I think they just need to get information from someone that has had experience with that particular car. After what's your take on Nissan X-Trail 2010-2012 model? I would not buy the Nissan X-Trail any day. I've told you guys the only Nissans I would buy would be the Patrol, the hard body, the Sahara, and the Datsun. Those are the only Nissans I would buy. I would never buy any other Nissan. Not Okuja Konga, you're buying. If you're buying the X-Trail 0 mileage, no problem. But if you're buying a used X-Trail, me, I would never buy it. It's I find that it's a wastage of my money. Your money is going to die. I'm telling you. We can't go back to the old number plates. If we go back, it will be the first time that our government is accepting defeat. because they have been defeated. In the past, we used to have 2 number plate printers, yeah, and now you get one to serve the entire nation. Someone was just trying to get monopoly over number plates, and he failed miserably because it's quite hard for you to satisfy the entire population, the entire car population here. We can't go back. What were mistakes? How much they used to borrow old model engine in good condition? But I don't know. But most of the engines will go between 2 and 4 million shillings. Yeah, depending on where you buy it and how used it is. Like the car could not even do daily drive. My friend had an X-Trail. That car also can't advise someone to buy it. Thank you, Akol. You guys, I needed to read Akol Benjamin's comments. This is not my information. I keep telling you, people will suffer. You'll be having a car, but you keep borrowing your friend's cars. Why? Because your own car can't do what you want it to do. So you have to borrow our cars because we know you have a car. You get it? Arthur, what would you recommend between a Crown and Mark X 2010 for the first-time car owner? Mark X and Crown are almost the same car. The Crown is more comfortable, so it's bound to have more expensive suspension parts. But I would take the Crown any day. They have the same engines. You'll find them with the 4GR engine, most of them. But I've had some Crowns have the 2GR. Yeah? I know Bajita 3GR in Kumisatu. But most of them have the same engine, the 4GR, the same engine in the Mark X. So I would take the Crown any day. The Crown is comfortable. So there is no way I pass the only reason people buy the Mark X is because the Mark X is popular. You get. But me, I would take the Crown any day. Nzenga Arthur, it's just that Crown na here bay. Sanga Mark X ya milioni ana mutano, Crown ya 5 mutano. Choka we just go the Mazda CX-5 diesel. I'm feeling even frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Just prepare to spend. And you know the Mazda CX-5, when it's still new, it actually has no problem. The problem will come when it starts disturbing, because it will start. But if you just got it, if you have someone that wants it, you can give it to them. If they're giving you enough money, give you the best solution. I've told everyone here time and again that if your mechanic is bad, change him. So Rogers, you have two solutions. Me, there is a time someone wanted to install trackers, a tracker, alarm, radio, and then he wanted a bunch of other things, and he wanted those things delivered. These days I don't do a lot of tracker installation outside my work zone. You have to bring that car to my office and it gets installed. For now, you know, because of this network, I'm embarrassed to be a Uganda. Embarrassed. I don't know what UCC is doing, but this network is terrible. You get? I'm embarrassed. Like, the network cannot keep skipping like this. Like, what's going on? So guys, I was still advising Rogers. I was telling you, Rogers, I understand your frustration that you cannot get someone to deliver bushes. This is my advice. And I told it to someone. He had a Kluger, he wanted a radio, a lot of other things that he wanted. This because I want the money, but me, I don't want to eat the money just because I want to eat the money. I told him two things. One, you either bring the car to Kampala if you want me to install these things for you. Bring the car to Kampala where it's near everything that we need. That way, everything can be installed fast, yeah, without trial and error. I told him if someone's going to be delivering these things to you, they'll charge you for transport to bring. If something doesn't work, they'll charge you for transport to come back to Kampala, then bring it again. He listened to me and brought the car. You get? And that's most of those things were solved. Some of the things that they would have sold to him, even when he didn't need them, he did not buy because I advised him because the car was here. Rogers, I understand you need the bushes, but trust me, if your mechanic is someone that can't even call someone in Kampala to get bushes for him to installing the new mechanic is the problem. Change, go to Ginger. If you're in Kamuri, go to Ginger. Ginger has some very good mechanics. I've not seen any, but I know for a fact that I've heard that Ginger has the best panel beaters in the country. So if they have the best panel beaters in the country, they definitely have some suspension guys. So I understand that you want to get a solution from here, but maybe when the app is up and running, you could get someone that can deliver bushes after the app is up, after our app has been given to the general public. Maybe then. But Rogers, don't get frustrated. Change your mechanic. Ginger. Garage manji. Get someone to do that. Right? So I know you pick problems, but sometimes problems are not solved the way we want, Rogers. Sometimes problems are solved in other ways that helps us to not get into other problems again. Sometimes someone solves one problem and creates another. I'm never that person. I'm asking again, if you say suspension, what do you mean? Everything that keeps the car up in the air. You see that Subaru there? It's not the tires that are keeping the car up standing. The tires are kept up by a bunch of stuff. We have suspension plates. The suspension plates have bushes. The suspension plates are linked to the hub using some connectors, the rods, ball joints, there are Z-links. That's the suspension system. It suspends the car in the air. You get? So when I say suspension, I mean all those parts that can help the car stay in the air. I had a friend who bought a Subaru Forester 2015, but after talking to a mechanic, the guy took back and bought a Vanguard. The newborn Subaru already had a steering rack issue and hub issues. But we bought those Subarus and they have no problem. It was just a bad pick, and it happens. But one thing I can tell you guys is that cars from wholesale, is a wholesale, and majority of the time when we got there is because you don't have the money to go to other bonds. Ebyo kanika bigenda kuba mutereka we millioni nchibagamba wano tereka we millioni. And some of you guys will definitely be driving those cars with their faults without knowing. Abamu kumwete musobola kumanya kirwa birwadde kyebibera mu mmoroka. Naye nze bwe mvuga mu mmoroka yo mmanya bino byetaaga okukanika, bino byetaaga naye nga gwosobola ogivuga nga togiraba mu buzibu. Okitegeera. Amina Funny Lifestyle VIP. Funny Lifestyle is saying he wishes everyone here was VIP. I also wish everyone here was VIP. We'll be having a lot of fun. I'll be making a bit of money also. A lot of money, okay. Because you guys, like, imagine 55 people paying 10k ijemitwala 5 mwe 5 mumfo. So can I trade the CX5 for a Harrier new model or what? If you take it back to the person that sold it to you and they have the Harrier, they can even do that, but you're going to top up a lot of money because the Harrier, the CX5 probably was 65. The Harrier you want is going to probably be 85 or 90 million. So that's why people are buying CX5. I don't know why you bought the CX5, but some of the people that have inspected for would have preferred to get the Harrier, but it doesn't make sense for them to buy a Harrier at 90 million when the CX5 is at 65. Yeah. What's the problem if the car starts eating front tires? If the car starts eating front tires, you have to look at the suspension first. Fix the entire suspension. After you have fixed the suspension, go to wheel alignment. I don't want you to think that you can point to one thing. It's definitely wheel alignment, but the wheel alignment is affected by a bad suspension system in front there. Now see potholes. That lady almost was thrown away on a border, man. Entry pile of potholes. Me, I'm not talking about our country. They'll say you're bringing interest of foreigners here. We are supposed to say everything is good. The roads are good. My God, the roads are good. Look at this road, beautiful, smooth like it's New York. I've been disappointed by my Toyota mechanics. I'm thinking of Pajero Exceed over a Ronaldo. What's your advice? Why are you disappointed? Or you're the one that buys bad cars? Me, I'm not disappointed. And also there is a thing that Chironde Emma, some of us Toyota people have. Most of you Toyota guys, you be there driving a Toyota expecting it to be fixed for cheap. But every time you give your mechanics small monies, they're going to kutetenkanya, they will put cheap parts and the cheap parts will die again. You get you can buy your Exceed, but Ronaldo is definitely better. You know it's better. Catch it sticky in the evening to squeeze on this bad network. I've tried the ginger, no have. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's impossible. It's impossible, Rogers. I am telling it him. But you cannot find a mechanic in the whole of the eastern region to order for bushes for your wish. Rogers. We have to check ourselves in Gabantu. You get, because I have to be honest with you. So Rogers, that front eating of the tire is most likely balancing at alignment or something else. Please take for full diagnosis. Ricky Chikawa VIP Munangi network. Your sound is on. Just reopen the app. Thank you very much, Ivan Namanda VIP. Are we going to sit at the table? What do you mean at the table? Mubagai Cube families naba ise convention tugenda lya lunch fenna. Abana aberawo. How to join the VIP club? You need a Visa or MasterCard. You can get a MasterCard ku Airtel oba MTN. Obwelonga ina Visa card yaddala. Sento zitako ne mobile money. MTN yesingo kube yangu, I think. I did show you. Most people buying CX5 is just bandwagon effect. Yeah, there's also that bandwagon. But guys, let me say this, and I'm not making money, trying to make money for myself. Don't just go to the bond and just buy a car because you have money. And I think there are people that are making you believe that inspection is useless. Guys, inspection is useful. You guys are buying cars that have been driven for 10 years. And you think you're just going to go and buy it like you're buying a new smartphone in a shop. Ona phone simu ze nyini kati ejira box na yino gena ne kafurwa yala boba tedi fake. That's what I have to say. That's what I have to say. Arthur, can steering rack issues be seen on inspection? Not if you don't drive the car. If you don't test drive the car, you cannot, because steering rack issues okujanga zili electronic. If they're electronic, for example, when I put my diagnosis machine, I'll be able to see them. But if your rack issues are not electronic and it's just the bushes in there that are worn out, you'll have saying before UCC network decided to go off that unless you test drive the car, there are issues of the steering rack that you can't see. But of course, some electronic ones that I can see. We do live data analysis, and then we can see that a rack has inconsistencies electrically. But other than that, the rest of the rack issues you will not be able to see. What you could do for some of the cars that are prone to rack failure is get a steering rack guarantee from your vendor. VIP is good, but we need an option of paying via mobile. Munagi, the only way you pay via mobile money is to get a Visa or MasterCard via mobile money. You get because we are paying via on the convention tugenda balaga convention live. Arthur, Mark Grant and Mark X, which one is cheap servicing? Mark X, both are good, by the way, but I will not buy a Mark Grant if I can afford a Mark X. Mark X is a better car, and if you can afford the Mark Grant, you can afford the Mark X. And Toyota mechanics and safety of these low-cost Toyotas. Who told you there is a car that is safe? If you're driving at 150 kilometers per hour, in any car you will die, even if it's a Volvo. And you guys have to understand that people that die in accidents, they don't die in accidents because the car is unsafe. Some people die in accidents because of trauma. Like the car is still safe, the car is still intact. Haven't you seen people that came out of a car that you thought they shouldn't have come out of? Haven't you seen? And then there are people that die in a car that is still in. Still saying, our daughters are low cost, like you have said, Emma. People in Mercedes-Benz die. People in Volvos die in accidents. You get, and they don't die because the car is unsafe. die in accidents because they have underlying issues. Like they told you during the COVID-19 thingy when they were vaccinating people. Some people got vaccines and died. Some people did not get vaccines and died. Right? Some people did not get vaccines and they still died. Some people, it's just that, just a Sorry guys, I was still saying, Emma, buy a car. Me, I've been driving Toyota since I started driving cars, and I've driven some of the most low-cost Toyotas. I've driven a lot of it on a highway, express and all, and I can tell you, if you drive safe, you will be safe. If you drive recklessly, it doesn't matter what car you drive, you will die in accidents. Who can do for me suspension system? Very good. Matthias, I make her just get a good mechanic. Just get a good. Even me, I want to join VIP club. Just sorry guys. Sorry, network. 10 million, a good snake. Okay, I'm thinking you need a market. How's Rumion? Good, Ibra. Visitor Adeo, wait in the archives. People are not used to consultations, and this is many fields. Cars, land, funds, businesses need to be inspected before any transaction is made to avoid bad decisions. Because Katoraba, you're investing over 60 million shillings in a car. You're investing 40 million. Some of you guys, you're buying a car of 40 million, but your father has never touched 20 million. Ngaza. Matthias, me, I have no problem as long as you say. King Daniel said, brother, he told me to start thinking about Vista Deo. Not common, but if you have a small budget, the Vista Deo for me, I find it's a better car than the Spacio. Even in a Volvo, you can die at 150 kilo. Exactly. So it's not about. I know people are trying to sell you this that Toyotas are not safe. Buy a German machine. For me, you got me an IST Niagara. I mean, Mr. Arthur, 10 million. Can I get a good Musota? Yes, you should be able to get it, but is it available? That's the thing. It sounds the Morokaze million coming to know. Ngabo Chiwida. Unsafe driving practices like you're doing without a seatbelt can also see you kaput. HJ4, I'm in a parking lot. Don't take life too seriously. I'm in a parking lot. I was turning from this place to this place. So I think you're taking life too seriously. Guys, I have to say bye to you for now. I'll see you in the evening, yeah? Normally on Friday we don't even make 1 hour, but today we have made 1 hour. So guys, you can have the questions reserved for the evening broadcast. Meza Muyombia, Mark Jones, Info Juma, Ali Lawrence, Omule Francis, Kalema Zas, David Klaje, Kariegire, Amos Luke, Martin Sentongo, Engineer Joshua King, Daniels VIP, Nam Kefa, Ijuka Blair, Sengoba Ibra Viani K, Muginyi Simon Peter, Karim UG VIP, Eric Chandano VIP, Mwanguzi David, Sengoba Ibra, Chairman Zach, Viani K, Chiria Moses, Akampa Alan, Dr. Kambesi VIP, bana bagaya bali mu VIP. I don't take it for granted at all. Katom Muhammad VIP, Yusuf Minaj, Kagwa Dennis, Starch Events, Chitiwa Mushin, Serunjoji Mathias, Basic Chris VIP, Paul Sema VIP, Kate, I think Kate, Kate, oh, Francis Kalema Katamba, Isaac Katende, Chairman Zaka, Cole Benjamin, Chris Fitness Luburwa, David Sozi, Joe Kabali, Lulimi Rogers, Mwebaze Krasho, Habat Sab, Nampija Julie, Muse Masadam. 2007 Impreza versus the IC 2011. They are both good cars. The IC will definitely, for me, I think the IC will give you a better. Okay, the Subaru is here. The Subaru is better. Nav Studios, JK, Paul Sema VIP, Bennett Musafiri, Ivan Namada VIP, Pade Mutumba, Bogiso Times, Lawrence Biamokama, Seguja Wilson, Amayo Filiam, Louise Habat, Chironde Emma, Usama Hassan, Lucky Mose, Funny Lifestyle VIP, Brigitte Kakai, bana bebesu somye munanso yonja bana bologro katamba Isaac Katende Tarem Godfrey. My friends want to buy a Raum budget 17-18 ajajifuna Taremwa. Guys, I wish every day. I'll see you in the evening. Gatulaba omsa wa maso. Ciao.